The mise-en-scène will always depend on what type of music genre that will come across your audience when they are watching music videos. Our artist wears dark clothing because, like other male R&B artists, they wear dark clothing such as leather jackets, expensive branded clothing, so the men can look sexy and cool to their women audience. However, in our music video, we did not dress our artists in expensive clothing, but we advise to address our artists in dark clothing. The artist's haircut is a clean cut, and they look well groomed, which is another typical factor in the grime music video. A grime artist uses a clean haircut is Professor Green, and that's another example which we have used. The colour scheme is mainly black and white and grey, but the grime artists have more of a unique style about dressing more urban and stylish. Other artists like Tiny Temper wears glasses and sunglasses like Buddy Holly, which is the opposite of R&B style, and both in the video wear tighter clothing, unlike R&B artists wear baggy clothing. To make our music video different from other artists, we included the colour pink for our cartoon heart, which was then added a neon glow onto it so it looked more appealing to our audience and they would grasp an urban feel to it. We had all music videos to think about the cinematography for our music video, because in R&B and grime music videos, the camera uses close-ups to focus on the artist and no one else, because they want to make them centre of attention. Our camera is shot at a low angle because it makes the artists look big and important for our audience. This angle also gives a sex appeal out for men by making them look cool and smooth for the camera. We used media camera shots to show their body language to the camera and to our audience. Our artist bounces up and down and uses hand movements in front of the camera. This is to forward their body language by looking more confident. The lighting in our music video is bright for the majority of the filming, unless they were in a club such as R&B music videos, for example, Usher, the DJ Has Got Us Falling in Love. We used a club scene and our lighting was dark, but to create a club atmosphere we also used a strobe light for flashing lights like you would see in a club. The lighting is bright because the green screen needs to have bright lighting for the background effects to work. Other videos have used green screen for the entire music videos, such as JLS Eyes Wide Shut. The visual effects are matched to the beat and pace of the song, as you can see. We use flashing colours to the beat of the song. It is almost like you are watching the Sound of Music perform in the visual effects. The pace of editing is fast, which is typical because grime and R&B songs are not slow paced, so the video pace will not be slow as well. Editing is another typical convention because an album is an artwork for an artist by allowing them to experiment with editing, the lighting, colour and shadows. In the video we involve the colour pink into it, and that colour should be presented into its album covers. As you can see, Tiny Temper's album cover shows a futuristic or space theme to it by involving a shone light upon Tiny, as if the shone of light was a spaceship. The colour scheme is dark colours such as black, dark purples to represent his brand image as a slick, cool artist. The picture is shot as a medium shot because most album covers involve a close-up to show the emotion of the artist's face and how they present themselves to their audience. For our font, we used big, bold American football style letters because if we don't want that album to be too in your face, then the name of the artist should grab your attention instead. I think it does, and it blends well into the effects of the album cover where the stripes meet as one. We didn't put a title because if it's his first album, then the album should be about him as an artist and making his trademark in the music industry. And also the title comes into another sort of print work, which is the advertisement poster. For a typical character in any album cover, it would be the protagonist, which is the artist. This is because the album is just displaying them and no one else. Since the artist is the protagonist, in our photo we got Morgan to look straight into the camera, and this indicates eye contact between the audience and himself, which gives that connection between them. We took a close-up shots to medium shots of him because in our research, album covers where as a long distance shot makes the artist distant from its audience, like Dizzy Rascal. This is a typical convention of an album cover. This shot makes him look confident and relaxed at the same time because you can see his body language and facial expressions, which hopefully this should apply to our music genre. This is also a typical convention of cinematography where the artist uses medium shots just like our album cover. In this advertisement poster we used the album cover in the corner so it shows what the album cover looks like, and it could be seen as a taster of what the audience is getting from their new artist. We still keep the pink colour scheme through the advertisement because it involves the pink scheme through the video as well, so it should run through the rest of the print work. We use the same font from our album cover because as a brand image you intend to use the same font as part of your trademark for your artist, for example like Tiny Temper has. We used the album heart from our music video to create the trademark. It gives an artist more of a softer tone in the grime music genre because not all grime artists follow the rules. They intend to look different from their competition in all the same music genre. This is what we have done with my artist by making him look like he has a feminine side. For our editing, we used the pink stripes and presented them for the background. In this print work, we made it look different from its album cover by making it look the same, and also it has to grab the audience attention because this is the advertisement poster for the music video. This is one of my album covers I created. From the music video I included the big brick background into the print work so the theme is still carrying on from the music video. Also I included the heart as the background but faded so you are able to read the lyrics. I made the background and the artist to have this washed out effect so the lyrics are clearer to read and so it stands out better on the panel. I used a different font for my lyrics because it is not presented the artist's brand image, but it needs to be clear to read by the people who buy the album. That's why I picked this type of font. Just like the album cover, the location, character and partly the cinematography is similar in our advert and album panel. So the cinematography for both are medium and long shots. Because for the advert, we don't want the artist to be distant from its audience, since it is important to advertise our strong image for its public. The album panel is a long shot because album panels are supposed to be an artwork of the album. And when the artist buys the album panels are add-on features of the artist's achievement. It shows detail about the artist to the public.